start, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and keep it here where the truth hurts. Tom and Jerry have returned to the big screen for the first time since 1992 in this live action animation mix, but does it do the classic duo justice? The film was directed by Tim Story and written by Kevin Costello. The film follows two main stories, the first being about a woman who's doing odd jobs to get by in New York City. She steals somebody else's CV and gets hired at a hotel during the lead up to a big wedding. During the lead up, we meet Tom and Jerry, and Tom is bizarrely hired as part of the staff to catch Jerry. The movie mixes animation with live action, which is okay, but it feels a little bit forced and difficult to get used to. The main story about the woman was pretty dire, and it didn't take me long before I started to dislike the character. It's a shame really, because it felt like they were using the names Tom and Jerry for the sake of it, as they weren't really important for the overall picture. Whenever we did see them, they were just doing the classic fighting stuff, which is cool, but it wasn't important for the overall movie. The acting was overall average, and there was a lot of slapstick comedy, which maybe some younger kids would find funny, but it didn't work for me. One redeeming feature of the film was the soundtrack, which was actually really good, and I definitely felt that this helped in scenes that were lacking, which was most of them. Tom and Jerry are classic characters that date back to 1940, and I remember watching them as I was growing up in the 90s, so when I first saw them in this film, there was a lot of nostalgia that it brought. But unfortunately, in this picture, the root of the problem is that we just don't see them enough, and when we do see them, it's just not relevant. I think it's good and well if you want to make a shit movie, but if you just add Tom and Jerry's name on it for the sake of it, then you're going to spoil the brand for a whole new generation, which is a shame because some people will be experiencing duo for the first time. I'd give this film a 3 out of 10. The soundtrack is great, the voice acting was entertaining, and I enjoyed the visuals of New York City. On the negative side, the script was terrible and the slapstick comedy wasn't funny. We just didn't have enough focus on Tom and Jerry. What did you think to the movie? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and keep it here where the truth hurts.